President Trump faced a rising chorus of condemnation for his dramatic use of Chinese flu to describe coronavirus, calling the term divisive and bigoted.
Using this term furthers discrimination, scapegoating and xenophobia, said Jonathan Greenblatt of the Anti-Defamation League. Rhetoric can take on a life of its own, and using non-scientific terms only sows confusion.
Greenblatt spoke out as Trump defended using the term to describe the virus Wednesday in an apparent effort to brand the global pandemic as a foreign problem that he has sought to block with travel bans even as it spreads throughout the U.S.
It is not racist at all, not at all. It comes from China, Trump said at a press conference. That's why. It comes from China. I want to be accurate. Quote.
He refused to disavow the Kung flu slur that a White House official reportedly used to describe the pandemic.
It's from China, he said, waving off a reporter's question.
White House spokeswoman Kellyanne Conway admitted the term Kung flu is extremely offensive, although she sparred with reporters about whether the report was accurate.
The ADL says that Asian Americans are already suffering widespread discrimination due to the virus. Coronavirus was first identified in Wuhan, China, but scientists do not know where it actually originated.
Words matter, Greenblatt said. Any time public officials intentionally seek to alienate or marginalize any community is very dangerous.
Calling it Chinese virus or Kung flu goes against all the advice of scientists who say we should use its scientific name, Greenblatt added.
Trump opened his coronavirus task force press conference by pointedly calling the pandemic the Chinese virus. He also tweeted the term no less than 3 times, after previously calling it by its scientific name.
He also falsely claimed that he has always taken the crisis seriously when he, in fact, derided it as a hoax for weeks.
I always treated the Chinese virus very seriously, and have done a very good job from the beginning, Trump wrote on Twitter.
Asian American leaders say the use of Chinese virus, or Wuhan virus, or Kung flu, by right-wing Republicans is encouraging discrimination and bigotry against their communities that are already being hard hit by the closure of restaurants and other establishments.
Greenblatt also said that anti-Semitic stereotypes are spreading about the coronavirus and the group was monitoring upticks in hate speech against Jews.
Blaming Jews for spreading diseases has been a hallmark of anti-Semitism for centuries, he said.
The anti-bigotry advocates said all faith groups, including observant Jews, will face painful choices about limiting rituals that call for group gatherings.
Combined with Trump's efforts to rewrite the history of his repeated downplaying of the severity of the crisis, it signals an effort by Trump to deflect responsibility for massive failures to start testing for coronavirus and launch public health emergency measures.
Trump's downplaying of the coronavirus crisis and his effort to brand it a foreign threat is having a big impact on public opinion among his supporters. Just 40% of Republicans say coronavirus is a serious threat, even as health experts say it could kill up to 2 million Americans if we do not take firm action.
Latest coronavirus updates. Click here for our roundup of the most important developments from NYC and around the world.